1 million years ago, the African savannah stretched from horizon to horizon. The same acacia trees, the same red dust, the same predators moving through the same tall grass. But the creature walking upright across that landscape was not yet fully human. It was Homo erectus, the direct ancestor of every human being alive on Earth today. And it was hungry. Homo erectus, upright man, first appeared in Africa approximately 1.9 million years ago and survived for nearly 1.5 million years, making it the most successful human species that has ever existed. It was the first hominin to control fire, the first to craft symmetrical stone tools, the first to hunt large prey cooperatively. Its brain was roughly 75% the size of a modern human brain. But with each successful hunt, with each calorie of cooked protein consumed around a fire, that brain was growing. Evolution does not move fast, but it never stops. The wild boar, Sus scrofa, has existed in essentially the same form for over 1 million years. Weighing up to 200 kilograms, armed with tusks capable of inflicting fatal wounds in seconds, the boar is not prey that chooses to be caught. For Homo erectus, hunting an animal of this size was not simply about food, it was a cognitive test. Could a group of beings without language, without metal, without any technology beyond a sharpened stone and a fire-hardened stick, outthink an animal that had evolved specifically not to be caught? Most of the time, the animal won, but sometimes the humans did. Cooperative hunting is considered one of the pivotal developments in human evolution. Before our ancestors learned to hunt together, they were limited to small prey and scavenging. Coordinating a hunt required something extraordinary: the ability to read another person's intention from the angle of their shoulders, the direction of their gaze, the tension in their body. That capacity is hardwired into the human nervous system. It was hardwired there 1 million years ago, on days exactly like this one. The kill happens fast, it always does. What follows is slower and far more dangerous. The African white-backed vulture, Gyps africanus, can spot a carcass from over 100 kilometers away. Their circling is visible to every predator on the ground. Within minutes of a kill, the sky becomes a clock, counting down. The solution Homo erectus developed, lashing the carcass to a carrying pole along the spine, distributes weight evenly and significantly increases travel speed. This technique was not invented once. It was invented thousands of times, independently across 1 million years of human prehistory. Because good ideas, under pressure, tend to find themselves. The leopard, Panthera pardus, has shared the African landscape with our ancestors for the entirety of human evolution. Fossil records show leopard predation on early hominins dating back over 2 million years. We were prey before we were hunters. Fire changed this. A torch thrust forward at the right moment triggers something ancient in the predator's nervous system. An association between flame and danger, encoded over millions of years of evolution. The leopard steps back, not because it fears the human, because it fears the fire the human carries. The spotted hyena, Crocuta crocuta, is one of the most misunderstood animals in Africa. Not a scavenger, a highly intelligent apex predator with coordinated hunting strategies and the strongest bite relative to body size of any land mammal. In ecosystems where Homo erectus lived and hunted, hyenas were constant pressure. The nightly conflict over a kill was not exceptional. It was Tuesday. And the humans who survived those nights, who learned to maintain fire, to read approaching animals in the dark, to coordinate defense without a single spoken word, those humans passed something forward. Not a memory, not a story, a nervous system. Yours. The Nile crocodile, Crocodilus niloticus, virtually unchanged for 200 million years. A mature adult exceeds 5 meters in length. Its bite force is the strongest recorded of any living animal. For Homo erectus, water was not optional. In the African dry season, a group could survive perhaps 3 days without it. Every water source was also a negotiation with something that had been perfecting the ambush longer than mammals had existed. The crocodile waits, submerged, eyes barely breaking the surface. When it moves at 30 kilometers per hour. The fear of still water, the instinct to pause, to scan, to never fully trust a quiet riverbank is not superstition. It is memory, encoded over 1 million years of exactly this. Inside the cave, with the fire built high, something else happens. The hands begin to work. Stone tools found at Homo erectus sites, classified under the Acheulean tradition, dating from 1.76 million years ago, show a level of craft beyond pure function. The symmetry of a hand axe is not required for it to cut meat. Something additional drove its maker. An aesthetic sense. A satisfaction in the object beyond utility. The first stirring of what would, 1 million years later, become art. The cave walls hold ochre marks, handprints, the outline of an animal. Not decoration, documentation. We were here. We hunted this. We survived. And then, the light at the cave entrance changes. 2 shadows fall across the floor. The leopards enter slowly. Male first, female behind. Their tails lash in the slow rhythm that every prey animal on the savannah has learned to read as the final warning before a strike. The exit is blocked. The fire is between them. 1 million years of evolution distilled into a single moment. 2 humans, 1 spear. 2 of the most efficient killing machines nature has ever produced. What happens in the next 30 seconds will determine whether this particular line of DNA continues forward into the future. Whether 1 million years from now, someone exists to tell this story.